Although there is an abundance of motion pictures I adore that exceed the 160-minute mark in duration on the polar opposite end of the spectrum, I love a tight, cohesive tale with a strong and focused narrative through line. 2014's Whiplash, directed by the talented Damien Chazelle, falls into the latter category mentioned. The primary theme here, which is deeply explored, is the blurred line between ambition and obsession. In fact, there's one essential line of dialogue spoken by our main character that embodies said theme. I'd rather die drunk and broke at 34 and have people at a dinner table talk about me than live to be rich and sober at 90 and nobody remembered who I was. Miles Teller does a phenomenal job with his committed, vulnerable performance. I really believe this Neiman character as he gradually transitions from a sweet, hardworking kid to a completely selfish and reckless guy, really. Melissa Benoist's Nicole is so charming. Her initial rapport with Andrew is simply genuine, sweet, which makes its inevitable downfall an effective shame. I also dig seeing Paul Reiser on the big screen. He always has this inherent earnestness about him, though I don't think it to be a particularly hot take when I state that the most memorable component of this movie comes in the form of J.K. Simmons' Oscar-winning powerhouse performance. Terrence Fletcher is a magnetic creation. His dialogue is consistently quick as a whip and striking. Within the course of 10 seconds, the man can morph from kind of geniusly, though harshly comedic, to exceedingly imposing. Andrew's at times excruciating journey to success is visceral, and although his intense work ethic is admirable, he loses himself in it. The final minutes of this picture being a wonderful depiction of that concept. We are certainly given a spectacular drumming performance, but it very intriguingly and brilliantly evokes a sense of dark triumph rather than pure wonder. Andrew and Fletcher are clearly quite happy with themselves by the time the tune has wrapped up, but Paul Reiser's Mr. Neiman is essentially watching his son submit to the rule of the often cruel Fletcher whilst wearing an expression of great concern. Sure, Pops is watching his son put on a great show, but there's also a sense of tragedy here. These two intensely strong-willed men being in complete synchronicity at film's end tells me that Andrew is 100% committed to pursuing greatness and nothing short of it, while Fletcher has now undoubtedly been convinced of that fact. And we've already seen the loss of human connection to which that pursuit can lead, and what this talented kid is willing to sacrifice to reach his desired destination.